You must attend that. If you have missed it by for whatever reasons, you are not well, or you have had exams, please watch the recording. We'll publish the recording of each sessions. Okay, and anytime you can send your questions for clarifications to PALS, through routing your question through the innoWAH coordinator, and then we will answer all those questions. Okay, each team will be given access to upload. We have certain documents, declaration, concept and design document. All these things you have to submit as part of the registration and as part of your nomination. Okay, we will give you access to all those documents. We'll walk you through that, how to submit that, the format of the document, all those things will be explained to you after the launch. Okay, so you will go through it and then you will submit the documents. Okay, the teams are absolutely free to choose any idea. We are not putting any restriction. Of course, there should not be any IP rights violation. Please make sure that the ideas are if you're using any IP issues, don't get into any IP issues. However, if you have any such things, if you have no objections to that, then we are more than happy to entertain that. Okay. And if you're going to make use of an existing idea or a concept, then it is fine. We are not saying that every idea has to be completely new. You can actually build on top of an existing idea and make it more beneficial. That is quite possible. In that case, you must articulate clearly what is the value addition. And that is very important. You cannot just simply lift and shift an idea and show that that is your, which is there in the market and show that that is yours. We are not going to accept that, okay? Because it's a waste of time. If it is not, there's no difference between what is there in the market and what you're going to present, it doesn't make any sense to take it forward. So please don't do that. You must be able to clearly articulate what is the value addition. Okay. So there are three levels, as I mentioned. First, it is going to be the PYP that will happen in the mid-October timeframe. Then we have the cluster finals in February, and then we have the grand finale in March. That's the three levels of evaluation. The minimum qualification, which will include but not limited to submission of all the required documents, which we will be telling you what are the documents required. We'll be telling you once the registration is open, you'll get to know that. The originality of the idea or justifiable value addition to any existing idea. And then strict compliance to the rules of the competition. You have to strictly follow the rules of the competition. We will publish all the rules. Okay. The attendance is mandatory for the webinars for all the participants. You have to have that. We'll be very strict on that because we believe that these sessions are going to be very valuable, and without these sessions you will be missing a very important lesson which is required for you. Okay. And of course, we will go through all your documents. There will be thorough review. We'll do plagiarism checks and all those things. And any violation found there, which we will be disqualified on that. Um, you will be called for an elevated pitch in October. That's the PYP. And all projects that are found to be technically feasible and commercially viable will be selected. That both are important. See, technically it should be feasible and commercially it should be viable. You may have a great idea, but if it is not going to really work, then probably that's not a great idea. Probably it is too early. Maybe you have to wait. So we will look at both the aspects of it. The cluster finals will be a physical exhibition. It will be conducted in one of the partner institute. You will be called to assemble there. It will we will have visitors also there. So you'll have an opportunity to exhibit all your products. It will be held in multiple locations as found necessary because we'll be grouping all of you. Okay. The teams must have a working model or a prototype or a proof of concept when you come for the cluster finals. Please don't come with the theory alone. You cannot just show a paper. If it is going to work only in paper, then that's not going to be shortlisted or it's not going to be selected in the cluster final. So definitely we will look for a working model or a prototype. Okay, depending on your idea. Okay. The exhibits will have a panel of judges visiting them, and you will be given opportunity to defend your product. You have to provide evidences for all your theory in form of data collected, photos, videos, charts, whatever it may be the case. You should provide evidences. You must have visited the customers, and then you must ask their information and must provide evidence for that. Okay. The panel of judges will be shortlisting the projects for the grand finale. The grand finale will be held in March, and on that day we will select the winners, and it will be announced. Okay. The project team, as we all mentioned, should be from the same institute, and the institute should be a registered partner institute with PALS. And that is important. Okay. And we encourage that we should have a faculty mentor for each team. Preferably, the mentor, if you have 5 teams, we should have separate faculty mentor, because it will be easy. It will be difficult for the faculty mentor to manage more than one team. So we recommend that you have a dedicated faculty mentor. He can guide the team, but he cannot do the work. He cannot participate in the evaluation. He cannot participate in the exhibition. He can guide the team. He can the faculty, he or she can only guide the team. That's very important. We will not take inputs from the mentor during the evaluation. Okay, and every college will have a innoWAH coordinator through which we will be communicating throughout this competition. Okay, we all have a PAL champion to support the team. We will try and help you out as much as possible to understand, make you understand the team, and any other support which is within our limits, we will try to do that. Okay, there will not be any financial assistance to any PI or a team from PAL side. Okay, PALS will share the details of the competition winners to the external parties. If your project is good, we think that you have a very good future. There is a potential incubator or some startup who would like to take this idea to the market. We will introduce you. We typically do that also. Okay, PALS PMO will be providing you the logistic support during this competition, and especially during the finals. Only that much they will be able to provide you. Okay, and sometimes we have seen the judging panel members who come as a judge. They are very impressed with the particular project. They tell that they are ready to support the team to provide technical assistance or any such thing which will help the team. If anybody is willing like that, we would strongly recommend that you embrace that opportunity. Don't miss that, because they are all industry experts. They have valuable inputs for you. I think you should leverage that. That was not done in the past year, which is not. So we recommend that if any judges are ready to help you, please take their help. Okay, so once you register all your projects, there will be hundreds of projects which will come through. We will group them based on the theme, based on the industry domain, technology. There are so many factors which we'll consider, and we'll group the projects. So when we select during the finals, we will be grouping them into different categories, and the winners will be selected under various categories. Okay, and every time during the finals, we also invite our industry partners. In fact, last time the chief guest for our innoWAH finals was Mr. Suresh Ramanujam, who is a celebrity investor. You might have seen him in some TV program like Shark India, Shark Tanks of India. There is an internal program called Startup Singham. He was one of the investor. So he was the chief guest last time. He came and saw our projects. So likewise, this year also we will bring some people who will be willing to look at your projects. If you have a really worthwhile project, if they are impressed, they may also consider rewarding you. They may also consider taking you to the next level. So you have multiple opportunities there. So PALS will also guide you. The winning teams we will be able to guide you to take you to the pre-incubation cell of IIT Madras, which is called as Nirman. We will also enable the participants to participate in the boot camp programs of other institutes like Anna University. Recently, we had a pitch fest where we were able to introduced a lot of our PALS projects to them. So that was another interesting thing. PALS also conducts, as part of their entrepreneurship forum, we have conducting something called as a mentor clinic. So we can support you through that also if your projects are successful in innoWAH. Okay, and again, as I mentioned, if any industry partner is offering mentorship, if they're ready to give you a mentor, please, PALS will be happy to facilitate, and we encourage you to take that opportunity and utilize that. Okay, so that's what we wanted to discuss. So all the best. Thank you for your time. Please visit our website palspgm.org frequently. We will be posting all the updates there. We will also guide you with all the details of this competition. And please connect us with LinkedIn. We are given here. So we will be updating all the updates frequently on all these places. So we will move on to the next session now. We'll call upon Mr. Subayan. Subayan has been associated with PALS for a very long time. He has been a senior judge for many years for us. So he has got a lot of experience with the different themes, and he would like to give you some tips how the students can get benefited out of this whole competition. Thank you for that. If you have any questions, please make a note of it. We'll give an opportunity after all the sessions over. I'll pass that down to Mr. Subain. Thank you. So you're on mute, sir. Subain, you're on mute. Can you? Hey.
No, it is. I have made the co-host, sir.
You can
just
unmute,
sir. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good to go. Thank you, sir.
No, not able to hear, sir.
I can't hear you, Subain, sir.
Maybe the headset.
Your voice is not coming up, sir. Still, we can't hear you, Subain, sir.
Sorry, we are not able to hear you at all.
Maybe the audio settings have to be still not able to hear. Maybe the audio settings are different.
Switch off the headset, then it will work.
Yeah. Switch off the headset.
Yes, sir. Please switch off then.
அவரோட ப்ளூடூத் கனெக்ட் ஆகிருக்கேன் ப்ளூடூத் இஷ்யூ இருக்கு அதனால தான் கேட்க மாட்டேங்குது.
So Barney sir, if they have any questions they can ask in between. They can raise.
We are still not able to hear you. Okay, maybe we'll open up for questions by the time we can. Maybe you can restart your PC, sir.
Yeah, I spoke to him, Barney, sir. He's trying now.
Okay. Yeah, we can open for a few questions now. But let's open it only for those who have a relevant name. I don't want to talk to Motorola and all.
Yeah. Okay. So request the participants, please change your Zoom display name.
Why don't you look at the email address? That may have
email.
Yeah, look at the email.
No
questions,
no questions in the mail.
Yes. Yeah, please raise your hands if anybody have a question with a relevant name, then so that we know whom we are talking to.
Valid names have the college short name
Definitely
and
your college
real
name should be
name,
there.
not Nanda, Ninda. It's not a name. And please try to be professional. This is your opportunity to become professionals. This is not an entertainment site. It's an education site. So please avoid vernacular names and talking across.
Bharani sir, we have Roshan from KCG, no? Can we swap that
Yeah.
testimonial thing?
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, at least yeah, he can finish. Roshan, can you share your experience?
So, Barney sir, you can brief about Roshan, so what he has done.
Yeah.
Just 1 or 2
Okay.
lines.
Yes. Okay. So Roshan is from KCG College. Last year, his project was among one of the winners. So he's one of the very well benefited person out of innoWAH, I would say. He has seen the benefit out of innoWAH and he's now taking it forward. We are glad that Roshan has taken this competition very seriously and they are building on top of it. Even after the competition is over, the project is still alive and they are going to take it to the next level. So we invite Roshan to share his experience and give you some inputs which will be beneficial for you. Thank you, Roshan. Please, you can take over the stage now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. So, to all the participants here, let me just introduce myself. So, my name is Mohammad Roshan Ibrahim, and I'm a student at KCG College of Technology, and I'm actually currently pursuing my artificial intelligence and data science. And it really feels good to be back to be back in the PALS, in front of the PALS team here. And so, I just want to start by saying that innoWAH is actually not your typical event. It's not like an hackathon which that gets over in just a day or two. And innoWAH was kind of it was a complete journey for me from my perspective, and it took a lot of commitment from my end, and also it was actually designed in a way that it was kind of tough for me because we actually enrolled into innoWAH in our second year of our college. So our entire team comprised only of second years in the start. So it was kind of a tough because we didn't have enough industrial experience or we didn't know how to actually take on a complete project and go ahead from step by step to everything. And it involved a lot of hard work for us and a lot of failures too, which I'll be explaining further, and a lot of learning too. It was a very great journey from our end. And so my team and I actually like came into innoWAH in our second year of our college, and we were actually shortlisted from our institutions. And we were actually building a project called as Waterwise, which is primarily for managing water bodies in India. So to cut it short, we were actually trying to revolutionize overall water body management in India. So after we were into PALS event, it was great. I mean, the first round, the PYP round was we pitched very well and it went great for us. And as we actually started developing the prototype, and that's where the actual hardship started because I'll be just honest here. Okay, so we really felt good about our progress after our PYP, the first pitch round, and then right before after that you would have like about 2.5 months for your second evaluation, which is a cluster evaluation process. So what happened is we were supposed to do a on-trial test in Navalur Lake, which is in Talambur. Talambur Lake is in Navalur, sorry. So what happened is we went for a real-time trial and the bot just burned out in the middle of the lake. And we knew what to do and we had no options and we were just sitting down with nothing at that particular point. The reason is because we were working on the same boards, the same sensors, taking up data, going for on-site trials and more, and talking with more customers and everything clubbed together. And we were also working on the overall prototype, right? So on the cluster round, we were supposed to deliver a POC, complete POC, which would show that our entire ideation works in real-time world. And we were actually with nothing out there in the day before this cluster round. And what happened is the entire circuit board burned out. And just like that, months of hard work was gone. And the very next day, it was our evaluation. And we were just standing there. And we just had one choice and we wanted to again work it out. And you'd be surprised to know that we almost like worked from 6 p.m. in the evening almost 1 a.m. the night, and 15 missed calls from my mom that night actually. And it took us a lot of hard work, and we actually fixed the entire circuit boards to everything in that one single night itself. And a huge shout out to my team, because coming from a software background, I knew much of an mechanical aspects and how electronics work or any such things. But in that one particular night, due to my team's overall team's participations, I actually gained a lot of knowledge on how mechanics work in a bot, and from even the basic things to from soldering a circuit board to building a complete sensor to completely connecting to servers and everything, blah blah. And but all the lessons which from our actual past mistakes, we actually didn't have much time to waste on that night, and we completely rebuilt the entire system. But that experience had actually taught me that you'd have to start working from the beginning itself. Because only because we actually had started working from the beginning, we were actually able to successfully complete the entire the circuit board connections and everything in just one single night. If not, let's just say that if we actually didn't start our entire idea from the beginning itself, it could have actually ended up pretty bad for us. And only due to our experience and overall the consistency which we had, that actually led us to again pushing ourselves back into the after the final round actually. And after this particular, we actually won the title for under the environmental conditions, environmental sustainability criteria, as we were under the management of water bodies. And then we didn't just end it up with innoWAH, but also we actually decided to build a startup around our project. So right now we also are effectively we are receiving support, crucial support from both CIC, which is Crescent Incubation Center, and also AIC Race Incubation Center. And these both incubation centers are like helping us in a great way by pushing our applications towards funding and towards multiple pitches round and everything. And not only that, but also and for like all the participations here, participants here who don't know what an incubation center is. It is nothing but incubation centers actually helps companies get like started by providing them with the necessary resources and the mentorship and the entire support. It comes in an all-around environment kind of thing, because you get everything at one single place. And we are actually right now, as far as right now, we are actually gonna we'll launch our product soon in just 3 or 4 months after this month actually. So it has been a great journey, and this was only possible because we were consistent with innoWAH, and XP opened up a complete perspective for us on what is a startup, and we got a lot of connections, the judges and everyone. And I actually, for all of this, I actually want to take a moment to thank PALS team. Thanks a lot. And the entire process of innoWAH actually gave us the tools and the confidence to get through our biggest challenge and turned our project into a real-time business. And we are also working with Casa Grande right now, trying to replenish their water bodies as of right now. And we have like a couple other contracts from outside, working with CSR activities, and we'll be launching our grey water system in just 2 months. And yeah, we'll be having our complete business in just 4 months after this. And lastly, my message for the new participants here would be that anyone with a simple idea, just start working right away. And yeah, obviously everyone would face problems, and yes, and they're just part of the process. So the work which we are actually doing in the beginning will actually prepare us for all the unexpected outcomes or any unexpected situations, which will actually help us to solve any upcoming issues too. So that's it, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot for this opportunity to actually like get my testimonial done in front of all the participants here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Roshan. Thank you for sharing your experience. I'm sure it will be very motivating for those who have been listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Subhain sir, is it okay now? Can you talk?
One
Can you
second.
make Shubhain sir co-host once again, please?
Yeah. He is done. Yes, sir. Now you can, sir. Subhain, sir.
Is he online? I didn't see him.
Yeah, now he can able to.
Yeah.
Still, Subhain sir voice is not coming up, Barney sir. So he's
Oh, is it?
logging from his mobile phone. He's trying to log in from his mobile phone now.
Oh. Okay. Okay, let's take a few questions. I saw one CKCET college, Vishnu. If he has a question, maybe we can open it up. And there are a few, there's a KCG, Nambi. Yeah, you can ask, Nambi, you can ask the question.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
I am Nami from KCG College, currently pursuing in
Yes.
EE department.
Good.
So, sir, my question is, hello, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you're audible. Go ahead.
Sir, and my question, in what way nano
No, you,
couples what now present engineering goals, sir?
no, you didn't
In
come
what
through
way
fully.
nanotechnology coupling the engineering branch of electrical domain?
Uh-huh. In what way? Can you repeat the question? Your question did not come through fully. In what way?
Nanotechnology and electrical engineering intersect is what I understood.
You're asking me that?
Nambi, he's asking you a question whether there is an intersection between nanotechnology and electrical engineering. First, identify the problem and then start working towards a solution.
Yeah.
Nambi?
See, technology is always comes later. First, you have to identify the problem statement. What is your user problem? That's what we call it as the empathy towards the user. Okay. Understand the problem faced by the user. Do not create a problem and then try to solve it. Don't do that. Solve an existing problem. A lot of people get misled by that. So you should not force a problem on the user. So if he has a problem, try to find the problem and find a solution for that. That's what we recommend. MRIT Yashwant. Yeah.
Felix? Or
No, there's no college name. Hey, please prefix with your college name so that we know who you are. SRM KTR, there is one person.
Gerald from SRM KTR, what's your question?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Hello.
You can open up SRM KTR, Gerald. Questions.
So
Now it's audible.
Yes,
Yeah,
Subhain
yes,
sir,
sir.
you
You're
are
back
audible
now.
now.
I'm
Yes.
very sorry for that because I don't know still, I'm not able to connect through laptop. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm
do you
connecting
want to share
through.
your PPT? I can share it here.
Yeah, okay. So shall I send it to you then?
Yeah. You send it to me. I will run through the PPT so that you can. I will.
Okay. Please 1 minute. Let me.
Sorry about it. Sometimes technology fails us unexpectedly.
I'm sorry for that. So yeah, it's already sent, sir. So you can check and okay. In the meantime, so good afternoon to all of you. I'm sorry for this delay, technical snack. Okay, so my name is Subhayan. So I work for Siemens and Vestas. Out of 35 years of experience, 30 years I worked in wind turbine, that is renewable energy. Okay, first of all, thank you to PALS for giving this opportunity. Okay, so I think Bharanisa, this time you must have already received my mail. Am I right?
Not yet. Did you send it to PALS?
Yes. Bharanit, your name.
Okay. Didn't receive it yet.
Okay, I'm also sending it to PALS. Huh? I mean,
You can reshare with me also, Subain sir.
yeah. PALS Innova operation. Okay, so PALS Innova at gmail.com.
Yeah.
That also I sent. Yeah, just now I sent and it's gone.
Yeah, it
Yes.
has come to me, sir.
You received?
It has come to me. I'll share it.
Okay, fine. So thank you. Okay, so I have prepared 2-3 slides. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how Innova project is going to help you, or what are the observation I have personally, how to improve this in the future. Okay, so Innova is one of the platform I can say is the transition from campus to corporate. That is what my view. Okay, so here I want to give you. So can you share now or?
Yeah, it is there. Is it? I have shared
Anybody?
it.
Anybody
Yes.
Yeah,
can?
in the phone
Yes,
it
we
will be
can.
difficult. It's on the first slide, opening slide.
Okay. So you can go to the next slide. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the transition? What are all the things this is what I try to explain through, the
Yeah.
picture. So when we were in the school, normally even one question went wrong, then we used to cry. Am I right? So that kind of, involvement we used to have, as a child. Then the college campus, when we moved to college, so there the life is totally different. And if you click search, it will go to the first job order. So you will always, happy to receive the first job order and going to new job. But thing is, when you start a new job in the corporate, you may find a lot of, explanation, orientation, inductions, and all these are you may think as is a problem. Okay, so this Innova project definitely will help you. One is how to get the job, at least how to put yourself in the front in the competition by enhancing the skill by participating in the project, and also how to reduce your stress level or fearness when you are entering into the corporate. That is what I try to explain here. Then some questions like why there is always a challenge in getting a job. Okay, then what are the challenges and what needs to be done to mitigate the challenges? These are the normal questions come in our mind. I mean, right, where the focus should be, then when to prepare for corporate world, then who is responsible for this action, all these things, how to improve. Ultimately, what needs to be done and how to improve is the key. Okay, next slide, sir, please. So the thing is, the first thing is, problem solving technique. This is the key expectation from the corporate also in Innova project. That is what I'm always, insisting that when you participate in Innova project, first thing what you need to do is identify the problem first. Okay, so Innova project is nothing but you are going to identify an innovative idea for a problem already exists either in the society or industry or surround you. Am I right? So keep the eye and ears open. My suggestion is that please start writing a problem. So it's not problem statement, problems. What are the problems day to day you are seeing in the society, in the colleges, universities, in the day to day, the process of any, for example, road laying, for example, then assembling of some tools. You must have seen that. Am I right? So this is the time. Don't wait for what to start, but now start populating the problem, listing up the problems. Okay, why? This will help you to identify what are all the problems it can be fixed easily and which is top priority for common people. That is your customer, am I right? Or common priority for industry. So that is what you will have to first choose your project. Okay, that is what it helps. But while explaining all these things, I will also tell you what are all the, the area of improvement we have observed in previous, project. Problem statement is one of the, part of this problem solving technique. Okay. To solve the problem, you should have a problem statement rightly should be put it in. Am I right? So 90% of the time, I'm always seeing that the problem statement itself, you try to fix the solution. That is not a right thing to do. Please, you can see the picture here. Okay, in that statement is very clearly there. You will have to spend more than 70-80%. There it is saying 95%. You will have to spend 95% of the time to refine your problem statement. Once you understand the problem, then it's easy to fix, or you need only 5 minutes to, or 5% of the time to fix it. Okay. So that is what I want to, communicate here. First thing is, please spend more time on problem statement. If you want any support, handhold, even for you or your mentor, please let me know anytime. I'm ready to support you to write the problem statement. Okay, so probably I think Mr. Bharanidharan will send you the note. I know he asked me to give one hour session specifically on how to write the problem statement with some tools, which I'm going to take it up later. Okay, so this is very, very important. Okay, so this is what I written here. By participating in our project, the one can learn how to write the problem statement. At least we will support you. Okay. Then next point is teamwork. Teamwork is important. Actually, rightly pointed out by Mr. Paranidharan, you should have the various people in your team. Third year and fourth year, second year students, okay? Then different gender, then different discipline also definitely will help. Why? Teamwork is nothing but it will improve the ability to collaborate the team members. It is very, very important skill expectation from the corporate. When you are working in any corporate, you will have to interact with your colleague and you will have to work with your team members. For that, this innoWAH project definitely will help. Then what are the area of improvement we have observed in the past innoWAH project was that out of 5 people, first of all, most of the projects team, we may not have 5 people. We may have only, the 3 or 4, lot of options. But what I'm saying is, please define the roles and responsibilities among yourself. And based on that, data collection may be one. The problem, telling the problem statement may be one. Analytical may be done by another. Of course, as a team, but presentation. Okay. So that shows the teamwork. And you can learn also from each other. Okay. The next one is communication. Communication, I'm not talking about here the language. Language, of course, definitely one of the key aspects look out by the corporate. But more than language, if you are good in your subject basics, I'm talking about basics. If you can able to transmit or your idea to the opponent, and if you are improve your listening capacity, then that shows that you are good in communication skill. So definitely during your discussion, first of all, internal discussion, conduct brainstorming. Brainstorming means sitting together, give one topic, let them speak. Each team, don't discourage anybody. Let them speak, whether it's in Tamil or English or whatever it may be. Okay, agreeable language. Then, so fear will go off. First, among yourself, list out all the points, choose the best points agreeable to all, then put it in your presentation. Okay, so in that way, internally you can improve the communication skill. Then, of course, you have different stages. You can present to your faculty, present to your colleague. In that respect, you can improve your communication skill. Next one is the time management. This is also very, very important skill expectation from corporate. Okay. When somebody is giving a project to you, the ultimately the business means money. That is fun. That is first thing. Okay. Topmost expectation from you is to complete the project on time. Time is money. So what is the expectation from corporate is that when you are getting an assignment, it should be completed on time. Okay, that is one within the budget, estimated budget. So innoWAH project definitely will help you. First, once you decide the problem statement, you should have, or even before problem statement, you should have a chart, time chart saying that you divide the phases, different phases. Problem solving, problem statement, which period we need to complete. Then data collection. Then brainstorming, root cause analysis. Then identify the root cause. Then what is the analysis need to do to find the solution. Then put the innovation idea. Then so on. Okay. So you please, that's why I put it here. Time management definitely will improve the planning, which is also key aspects of innoWAH as well as corporate expectations. Then finally, adaptability. So when we say adaptability, you let adapt to different behavior of the people, different culture of the people, so different gender of the people. So your action and thinking should be agreeable to a common goal. That is very, very important. When you practice it in innoWAH project, definitely I'm sure it is going to help you in the real-time corporate or in the interview also. Okay, these are the key points. What I felt needs to be improved from my experience as a jury in previous thing. I'm sure if you want any of the suggestions or any of further training in this subject, please let me know. I will help you. Okay, so next slide, please. This is my last slide. Okay, so this is only, so engineering is more than equation and experiments. I think you are all agree with that. Okay, it's about solving the real world problem. So definitely innoWAH will help you. Okay, the next thing is technical knowledge. Definitely we need, but it is only to understand how to solve. But before that, you may need to have learn and practice skill that helps to understand why. Okay, so you always need to ask 5 times why. When you finalize the problem statement, you ask the why problem occurs 5 times and written down. Okay, why the person slipped in the bathroom, for example. Then maybe because of the slippery floor. Why there is a slippery floor? Hey, there is a soap particle there. Why there is a soap particle? Then likewise, if you ask 5 times, then you can find the root cause over there. So you try to learn how to identify the correct root cause to fix the problem. Okay, and theory with application is very, very important. Whatever you learn, please try to apply over there. Okay, that will help. Then best engineer is not just brilliant, they are inspired the team. That is what the expectation from the corporate. I am going one by one. I am in the 6th point. Okay, update yourself with the new technology because technology is evolving every day. You will have to update yourself. Okay, so then always try to build a portfolio. So this innoWAH project, definitely one is participating, other one is, and if you succeeded in different stages, definitely this will help you to build a portfolio instead of resume that will impress upon your corporate people. Then you have a lot of opportunity. PALS is giving very good platform to you to get the mentors and alumni. You always discuss with them to get more out of them. Okay. So your next opportunity may come from your next meeting or not only in the classroom. Okay. So please, interpersonal skill also very, very important. So what I'm saying is you please rise up, skill up and speak up. Okay. That's all from my side. If you have any question, I'm ready to take. Okay. So yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, now we'll open up for questions. Yeah, please rename and then ask the right question. Raj Mohan, maybe you can tell your college name and then ask the question.
This is what I said. Speak up, please.
So Robin, are you
KG
going to open
Reddy.
that?
Yeah, KG Reddy Anshika is asking.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Anshika,
Yeah.
you can unmute.
Try the next person.
There is no question in the mail also.
Okay, fine, no problem. So anytime if you have any clarification, please, write to PALS and I will, work with them to answer, try to answer. Okay. So once again, thank you very much. And I'm sorry for the initial, technical
No
snack.
issues there.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
It happens. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It all happens.
Sir, one
No.
question has come from the registration. So
Registration. Yeah.
how can incubators like ours collaborate with PALS to convert innovative student ideas into market-ready startups, especially in deep tech domains such as agri-tech and dairy, etc.?
So those things will come under outside the purview of innoWAH. We have a separate team to deal with that. So they can contact. You can take this question with RKR and VGMM later on. You can take it up
Okay.
later on. Yeah.
So we have quite some innoWAH coordinators also. So we encourage the coordinators also to post your questions or please raise your hand and open up any questions to get clarified with our experts. We have more champions from the PALS team and Supain sir also. So kind request to the faculty coordinator also to post a question if you have anything.
There are a
Especially
few others who have
colleges.
raised their hand, like Sharon and Raj
Yeah.
Mohan.
They are not unmuting Ramesh.
They are not unmuting. Huh? Oh.
Sharon,
Sharon as well.
Sir,
Yeah, Sharon. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
sir, am I
Sharon.
audible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Sir, I'm Sharon from Loyola ICAM College of Engineering.
Uh-huh.
So I'm a third year computer science student. Um, I I am not very much interested in coding, but I really love biology. Do I have a chance in career related to biology, like bioinformatics and all?
So are you in the
See,
right?
I mean, we want you to
Are you
ask
in the
questions
right
about this
session,
competition.
Sophia?
This is not a career
So,
counseling session.
no, sir. I mean the project. Like, can I make project related to
Oh yeah.
biology and
Biology, yes.
You are most welcome to do any project. Okay, your what do you call, your major degree is not binding on you. Okay, you can choose any topic as long as you have the expertise, you have the right team composition. You pull in some people from biotech or bioengineering students, and then you can do that. Yeah, you are most welcome.
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Any other question? So maybe I can give you for the benefit of everybody. So please understand, you can choose any topic as your idea. It need not be your discipline. It need not be that. Only thing is you make sure that you form a team in which there are the students who can cover for that. So it is not necessary that if you are a computer science student, you have to do projects only in computer science. Absolutely not. This is wide open. You can choose anything under the earth. So please go ahead and choose any topic. Make sure that you have the right team members. Who is ASG here? Okay. See, we suggest you rename. We will make an exception. Maybe you can unmute him. I mean, you can unmute and try tell us which college you are. Just echo.
రెండు device.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Somebody is talking. But... ASG, where's your question?
MRIT, yeah. Mysore Royal, Sujan.
Mysore Royal.
Go ahead.
Sujan, yeah. You can unmute and ask your question. Sujan?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Sujan, you are unmuted now. You can talk.
Sujan, you are not heard. If you want to ask any question, you can write in the chat box also. Please do that.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you are audible.
Go
Very
ahead.
much.
Sir, I am currently pursuing my CSE BE degree in MRIT. I am in third
Okay.
year. My question is, people think that we should do our projects from second year only, but we are currently in third year. We have less amount of time to spend. Can we do anything from that 2 years? Can you guide us what we should do in that 2 years?
We are only focused on innoWAH for this year. So we will definitely guide you during this year. Next year we'll have to see how it happens. We cannot say anything about it. But come on, if you have an idea, please register yourself with that idea. So if you have a good idea, if it is worthwhile taking it forward, we will see what we can do.
Yes, from Shashank Sonji from Guru Nanak Dev.
Nanak.
So you can unmute. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
So I had a question that do we need to think of a problem statement or a solution in specific domain, or we can choose any domain and build upon it? Like
Any domain. See, you are given a wide or open option. What we are insisting is, please see that it is very much aligned to core engineering. Don't come up with the pure IT idea. We have seen enough of that. So a pure IT project is not the favor. We would like to see a combination. Okay, that's what we are insisting. Okay, core and IT
okay,
together.
okay, sir. Thank you.
It should be a problem that demands an engineering solution, and it can be a combination of different kinds of engineering. That's what it is.
So next one is Akula Vaishnavi KG Reddy.
Yeah.
You can unmute. I request other participants to change your name as your college short name. So for easy identification, Zoom display name as.
Akula from KG Reddy. I don't see you.
No, there you go.
Who is 1611219? Please
That's the
rename.
password, Zoom password. When,
There are many
Oh.
of them who have signed as 1611219.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
but
that's the pass. That's the
they had
meeting
marked
code.
the
Yeah.
password instead of name.
Yeah.
Whoever has raised your hand, please unmute
Please
and
rename
talk.
yourself.
Rename. We have told umpteen number of times.
Yeah.
People have to
Tarun.
rename. Many people may not know that.
Tarun or
Yeah. Tarun?
Tarun, you can unmute if you have a question.
We have representation from MITT and all, but MITT could not participate last year. Ranjit sir and Madhu, any question from MITT or other colleges? New colleges from PALS?
There is Abhiram from KGR CET.
Abhiram. Abhiram KG Reddy, you can unmute now.
We have so many people and no questions. Very surprising here.
Annamalai,
TKCET.
TKCET.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Annamalai.
Name sounds familiar.
Normally now you can unmute.
There was one Vishnu also from CKCET who's trying to ask something. Are you still there? You can raise your hand.
Normally you can
Difficulty,
unmute.
use the chat box or you can use the email. You have so many options. Please go ahead. It doesn't matter if your grammar is wrong or
Yeah, one question has come from the email. Sir, I am Avdam from Arasu Engineering College. I have a question about how to identify the problem, and I mean how to approach the problem which already exists.
Hello, good afternoon. Actually, this chat is disabled. If you could enable that, I think you can get more questions. So from my point, I could not see that chat is disabled for us.
But sir, we are allowed you to chat with the host and
We have
co-host.
enabled with host and co-host, sir.
Yeah, I understand, sir. But when you are asking question, people may feel shy, or they may have the question, so they sometimes they don't open up to talk. That's the problem in the entire country. So what I thought is you can enable that. That's not going to create any big problem.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Barney, sir, should I enable that? Because
We have given an option to send in the email ID, and they are allowed to
email
send in
ID
the
also,
co-host
yeah.
and co-host. So
Because
options are available, sir.
there was a lot of cross talks which we wanted to avoid, make it formal and maintain the polity. So that's the reason why we have disabled the chat. So you can probably send your questions over. No question is a bad question. If you raise your hand, you're allowed to talk. No question is a foolish question. You stay a fool if you don't ask a question. So please ask your questions. Shakti Narayanan, can you unmute and talk? Shakti Narayanan
Shakti
K.
Narayanan, yeah.
Because we are.
Yeah,
please.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Please.
good evening, ma'am. Actually, we have received this notification from our institution.
Okay.
And just now we have registered for this. So the last date has been declared to be yesterday.
That's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about that. What's your question? If it is anything regarding innoWAH, please ask.
Yeah, ma'am. We are a third year aeronautical engineering students. This is our first time to join this innoWAH competition.
Okay.
Yeah. And I would like to have some more details about this.
Okay. See, this particular session, if you joined late, a recording of this will be sent to your EC members and IC members. So they can download it from a particular place, and then you can take a look at it at your leisure, and then get back to us with specific questions if you have any. Okay. Of course, Barney will be summarizing quickly, but there will be specific places where details will be available. Okay, you're from Arunachala, is it? Arunachaleshwara.
We are from Chennai.
Which college is this?
Tagore Engineering College, ma'am.
Tagore. Okay. Dr. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am will get the details. So, or whoever is in charge of that innoWAH, they will be able to give you.
Or something like that, ma'am.
Yeah, so Anuma, to add on here, we request all the participants to mark the attendance. Once you mark the attendance, we will share the recording with all the attendees also. In addition to the coordinators, we will share with the participants as well as. So please mark your attendance.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Hariharan from CKCET, you have any questions to ask?
You're saying
somebody from Arasu asked a question, but I think we have not answered to them. Somebody from Arasu.
No, he is asking how to identify the problem.
Oh, okay.
It will be there in the chat, Shakti.
Yeah. It was there in the email.
Barney sir, can you quickly once again summarize? Sir, looks like more than many participants joined this date. 1 or 2 minutes summary to that work, Barney sir. The quick
Okay.
steps.
So let me summarize for the benefit of all. So this is only the launch. Okay. This is a launch where we are announcing that this competition has started. The registration for this competition will come through after a few weeks. You will get a chance to register for the competition. Now, what will happen is next, we are going to have a series of webinars. So all the students are welcome to join the webinars. The webinar is open for all the students. Please, everybody, join the webinars. You'll get a series of emails starting today. Every week there will be one on a different topics. The topics will be relevant for identifying a problem, expanding the solution, designing the solution, articulating financials about it. So all those things will be included in those sessions. So you will get to know about all those things. So based on that, you will be able to develop the product. So you will get. So please watch for the emails. Please watch for our website also. Please visit the palspgm.org website. That also will give you. So that the theme for this year is engineering solutions with bytes and bolts. Basically, we are asking you to come up with problems which consist of both core engineering and IT to help you to find the solution. Or two different, any two disciplinaries. So you can choose what should be it. So please come up with the core engineering is the emphasis. You should have a core engineering part to it. That's what we are trying to highlight. So please come up with an idea with that. So if you ask me, what if I don't have a problem with the core engineering at all, then yeah, you can still submit. We will not say no to it, but obviously we will look at it. If it is a worthwhile, then we will select you. If it is a typical IT problem statement, then you may not get selected. That's the whole thing, because the theme is different. So we are not saying IT is welcome or bad or good. This year, the theme is combination. We want you to think about a problem where a core engineering as well as another discipline like IT gets involved. And we strongly believe that IT will add a lot of business value to any of such problems. So please try to combine these two and come with an idea and then come up with a solution for that. So look forward for our emails. So check with your innoWAH coordinator for more updates.
Shiva Balaji, can you unmute?
Shiva Balaji, you can unmute now. Do you have a question? No.
I think many of them raise their hand and then leave. I don't know why.
They are playing with the tool which is available, the front
only
end.
provision they can play now.
Yeah.
I think the Barney sir, there is
I think
questions.
We are to the
Okay.
close. Yeah, attendance if they've marked, and that's about it.
Barney sir, we
Rahul.
can invite RKR sir for the closing.
yeah. So
Yeah, we can ask
can we?
RKR. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I request Mr. RKR to give a concluding remarks.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I think we still have time. So why don't I ask some interesting example? So all of you may have had may have seen seen a motorbike, a motorcycle. Some of you may be owning it also. So how does a motorcycle pick up speed? You change the gears, right? You have to change the gear of the motorcycle from to first gear, then to second gear. You have to press the clutch and change to third gear, fourth gear, and fifth gear. Or if there is a fifth gear. I don't know. I don't ride a motorcycle, so I don't know if it has a fifth gear. But if you want to stop, you have to again come down the gears, or you have to brake and then come down to neutral. So that has to be done manually. So learning that is difficult. So driving a motorcycle is generally difficult. I think all of you understand that. Now take a scooter, one of those scooty as you call it. You don't have a gear in that. You just press the accelerator or turn the accelerator handle. It starts picking up speed. You want to stop, you brake, it stops. How does that happen? You mean to say it has no gear? It also has a gear, but that has been automated. So as you turn the accelerator, as you turn on the accelerator, it knows that it has to go to a higher gear. And so it automatically changes the gear without your knowledge. Similarly, when you start braking, it brings down the gear as the speed falls. So how does it happen? There is a sensor, and it's instead of getting into the mechanism, it's very simple. The concept is that somebody senses it and changes it for you. You don't have to do it yourself. So this is an example, a very simple example of how IT or computers are coming in to help you do run something which is totally a mechanical or a mechanical engineering domain, or an electrical, or a combination of mechanical and electrical domain. So this is a very simple example. So if you ask how our theme of engineering solutions with bytes and bolts happens, this is how it happens. So you can think of different examples and find out how to do it. This is how it happens. It's a simple existing solution. You have to make it amenable to automation or whatever using a computerized solution. You have to build a computerized solution on that to make it automated, or to give it some other capability which it cannot get otherwise. So that's all we look at. That's how our theme is. So you think about it, how you can do it. It's not that we want a totally computerized solution. It's a combination. So now you go about. The other question that was asked is, how do I identify a problem? Just look around you. Go with an open mind, stand somewhere and look around you. You can look at nature. You will find so many problems and so many solutions also in the nature. Have you seen a hummingbird which gives out a humming sound at a high frequency? It doesn't come out of the beak. The sound doesn't come out of the beak. It comes out of the wings, which are vibrating at such a high frequency that it gives that humming sound. And it's able to control its flight so well with flapping of its wings at such a high speed. So that's something which you can observe. So you can observe a lot of things in nature. And you can observe a lot of things in which the ways in which things are being done. And if you take it, and if you go and stand somewhere else and observe where there are a lot of humans, you will observe a lot of problems also around you. And probably if you are able to bring the nature into the solution, into the problem, you have achieved something. That's easy. It's easy for me to tell you from here. But if you try doing it, it's difficult. But that's a way to find out the problems. That's a way to find out the solutions, I would suggest. So you have to spend some time. It's not that you just sit down and meditate or something and the solution comes into your mind like a flash bulb or something. It doesn't happen like that. You have to go around and observe, and that's why we are giving you time. We are not asking you to start the innoWAH activity only the day you get a mail from us that innoWAH is starting. We have already launched it. So you start thinking about it. You start finding a problem. You start looking at solutions. You start forming your teams. You go in teams and look for a problem with whom you think you can work well. That may be a more fruitful exercise. You read journals, you read books, you read other things. Look at some other interesting educational programs on TV. So all that will, over a period of time, say 2-3 weeks, your thought process will change and you will definitely be able to identify a few problems. As Mr. Subbayan said, document whatever you think is a problem and start documenting it more and more. Then you can refine it and come and zero in on a genuine problem which may need a solution. So these are the ways to go and do it. I mean, you have to get into action. You can't be just sitting and hoping for us to send a, what do you say, a mail and then followed by a template to fill in and submit. If filling in, don't think that just filling a template and submitting it is the end of innoWAH. It doesn't happen like that. It has to happen with your brain work. That drives it. So please keep that in mind. And I will thank Barney for putting so much effort for one is organizing the whole innoWAH for the last 2-3 years, and this year also for putting up such an excellent theme and such an excellent presentation today. And he has explained it so well to all of you. I think you should, if you think you are sleeping during the session, you can ask your coordinator to replay the recording and listen to it again when fully awake after drinking a cup of coffee maybe. And then you understand what things are. And I would strongly recommend that. How many people are there now? There are about 700 plus people. I'm sure if you think you want to do it, do it. There is nothing to be ashamed about it. We all are not so attentive. So you want to be more attentive. You want to listen with greater concentration. Please go ahead and do that. Of course, those who did not get to attend the presentation fully can also go ahead and listen. There's nothing, we don't stop anything. We don't say this is for somebody, this is not for somebody. Anybody in the college can go and listen to it. Go ahead and use that facility. And you can listen to it any number of times also. There's nothing to say that I heard it once, I can't hear it again. If you are Rajnikant's favorite or whoever your favorite actor is, if you want to listen to his or her favorite song, you may listen to it even 10 times. You won't be satisfied. So why don't you can listen to this also. Okay, so please do that and learn more. I would also suggest, I also thank Mr. Subbayan. He has been with us for many years. He, in fact, I only brought him in as a judge in the early years of innoWAH, and he has been very dedicated and very sincere. And now he has become as much an innoWAH veteran and expert as all of us. And I'm sure his advice is very good. He has talked about the industry perspective. He has been in an industry, I would say something, a combination of mechanical and electrical engineering in the industry. He has been there for almost 2-3 decades. And now he is sharing his experiences with you. He is able to give you how working in this innoWAH helps you build your skill. You don't, the skill doesn't come by magic. It comes by hard work over the year. And how you build it and how it is how it would help you when you get into the industry and when you get into the industry. Don't think just getting into the industry is the solution. That's only the beginning. You have to spend another 30 years working. So how do you succeed in the 30 years? At least what you learn in this innoWAH will help you to manage the initial days and pick up. And after that, of course, it's up to you to go ahead further. We can't support you for 30 years, but we can support you for the first few months in your new job and your new venture. How to go about successfully in your new venture. All that you learn from doing innoWAH. I sincerely thank Mr. Subbayan on behalf of all of us to come and share his inputs to all of you. And of course, I'm not very happy at the way the questions came up. We didn't find so many questions. In the earlier years, I know so many questions used to come. We were overwhelmed with questions. In fact, we had to tell people that you don't, now you put the questions in the mail, we will go back and answer the questions from the mail, which we also used to do. We used to spend 3-4 days answering the questions in the mail. So we used to get so many questions then. Today, I'm quite surprised that hardly we got a few questions. So please don't hesitate to ask questions. Ask whatever you want. This is okay. We are opening up and making ourselves available to questions. Feel free. So even though with that, I'll close this and I'll wish you all the best. If somebody still wants to ask questions, you are welcome. After this, we can take a few more questions, definitely. And after this session, it doesn't mean your question window is closed. You can still write your questions either to the same email ID or to PALS PMO if they have got any other channel for the questions, and ask your questions for that. And we'll be happy to answer them to the best extent we can. Thank you.
Thank you, RKR.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So any questions?
Because I should say thank you to all the others. I just thanked only few people. I thank all the people from the PALS PMO and others who worked very hard to organize this event successfully. Thanks.
Also the faculty members who have come and were watching alongside with the students up there.
I'm sure they should be free to ask questions.
Yeah, I was expecting questions from the faculty.
They can also ask questions. This is
Yeah,
a
then
free-for-all
especially
session.
from the new colleges. If you
Yeah.
have any questions, please ask Barney right away. Shoot your questions.
Thank you very much. I need to leave. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
So I
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to
please.
leave.
Thank you.
Please,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Subir.
Thank you for this opportunity. Bye-bye.
We can be there for a few more minutes to take
Yeah,
questions.
we'll stay there.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Xiomi, who is that Xiomi? I mean, if you give a chance, they will walk off.
Zia Omi.
Okay, somebody else.
Kamalakandan sir,
Doctor.
Dr.
Yes,
Kamalakandan
Dr.
sir,
Kamal.
IC member of
Yeah.
CKC.
You can unmute, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, ma'am, very good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good to see you.
Sir, actually, this innoWAH, the theme is really inspiring, and
Oh.
I have watched it since from the start of the program. It's actually Bharani sir actually beautifully explained the concepts and how to approach the problem, and how the teams are need to be framed, and it has to be mixed with multidisciplinary boys and girls. Everything sir is clearly explained. I hope all the students have understood the theme and how to work on the innoWAH, and definitely from CKCET, ma'am sir will guide the students. Will put up an excellent problem and solutions in front of the young jury members.
All the best.
Thank
All
you.
the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
All the best.
Kamalakandan sir.
Thank you.
Talking in behalf of us.
Devadarshini.
Devadarshini from which college? I don't know.
Gone.
KIT Shivahari.
KIT Sivahari.
Sivahari from KIT? Did your parents name you Chris? Please rename yourself.
Doesn't matter. He can ask a question. We'll know. Okay, introduce him.
He just wants to be seen, so he's raising his hand, I think. He or she.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kishore, if you mark your college and if you say...
Yeah.
Kishore,
Kishore,
you can unmute. Yeah.
Yeah, are you able to hear?
Yes,
Yes.
Kishore.
Yeah, this is Kishore from AVIT, Aurobade Aviation Institute of Technology, Payyanur, Chennai.
Yeah.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
And I had a chance to participate in this excellent event. I actually missed the initial few minutes of the session, but I would like to get the glimpse. I think you are going through that schedule of the whole program. If you have already shared in the email, I'll have a look at it. Otherwise I would request you to set that schedule, if you don't mind, once more. I have registered as an EDC coordinator from my college. I just wanted to know probably like what kind of expectation from me to you. Is one of my question.
Okay, I'll answer that. Yeah, as this is for innoWAH, so we will give your expectation as an innoWAH coordinator. EDC coordinator is also separate. We can address that a little later. As innoWAH coordinator, you are supposed to facilitate your teams, your college teams, to group themselves, to perform and come out successfully in the innoWAH competition. Successfully means it's not necessarily, we don't say getting a prize is the ultimate success. It's the ultimate success, but since everybody can't get a prize, going through the competition and learning something which they can implement usefully later in their education, career, or life is what we say success. So getting the students through that and making them get that experience is what we expect. So one of the things is that you please follow all the day schedules, follow all the processes and procedures very carefully. They are not very complicated. We have put them very clearly, but they have to be followed by the teams. So please guide the students. And we know students are still not yet mature enough to understand the importance of following all the processes meticulously. So you may need to guide them at various steps. You explain to them the importance of various things, like for example, making their submissions in time and making sure that what is asked for is being submitted. They don't submit something which is unnecessary or irrelevant to the requirement. So all that you may have to guide them, probably handhold them in the first 1 or 2 cases, and then they will learn and start doing. So they have to understand the importance and do it. Then, of course, they have to work sincerely and build a model. They have to think of an idea. It can be a very great idea. It can be even a simple idea, but it should be something which adds value. They should be able to articulate the value added by the idea. What is unique in what they're doing? What is unique in their solution? How the solution is working? See, the important thing at the end of articulating all this, your solution should work. So make them, guide them to work with the solution. And then once the solution works, explain the whole solution to the rest of the world. How it works, what did they do, how it is going to help and all that. So basically, this is what we expect from an innoWAH coordinator. And of course, be aware, we do the liaison with PALS team. If there's any inputs or any new things, new messages or something, you convey it to the team and ensure that they follow. Don't leave it to the team to fend for themselves. I think the team may require some guidance. So you may have to give that level of guidance or get somebody else in your institute to give guidance. If they need external mentoring, if you find that there is some domain expert, industry expert available outside your college or within your college who can help, you can arrange for that help also to be provided to your team. We won't coordinate with that. That's for you to do so that they get the extra knowledge and they can do better. So you can use your ingenuity and see how well you can get the students successfully through the innoWAH. So that is our expectation of an innoWAH coordinator. So I have said it in too many broad words, maybe too idealistic, but that's what we expect. About EDC coordinator, I think we will have a special session on PALS for an EDC workshop, which will come in about a month's time. So I would suggest you keep note of that and you attend that session. There we will tell you what are the expectations of a EDC coordinator. I don't want to take time in this session for that.
Just to add on here, sir. Kishore sir, hope you have been added in our EDC group, WhatsApp group. So if not, please in touch with us, sir. We used to communicate all our programs relevant to EDC in our WhatsApp group and through mailing also.
So Mr. Raghu.
Okay, we can wind up now.
One more question has come, Mr. Raghu.
No, Raghu has been raising it for a long time.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah. We can wind up now. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you all. All the faculty members. The feedback link has been shared in the chat box. So requesting all the